Alexa, I'm sure almost all of our viewers have heard something about the founders of the Women's Federation for World Peace, Reverend Dr. Sun Myung Moon and Dr. Hak Ja Han Moon. Please tell us about their unique vision for overcoming racial and religious struggles, which often lead to separation, division, and conflict in our world.
There's a lot to say. My experience is that they have an extraordinary ability to bring people of vast difference together. People who ordinarily would not be in the same room together or the same hotel together.
Yeah.
And they come together because a vision is painted for them that's larger than their situation. So people of conscience, people of goodwill, even though their situations are very different and their positions are vastly different, are somehow touched by the higher ideal, the higher vision for peace. They express a vision of heart that can be shared among people that's very unique. And it's really based on sort of an unconditional kind of caring and friendship and heart between people. And if you take that seriously, it's higher than viewpoints. So it's usually viewpoints that get people in trouble, not heart. So if you can transcend your viewpoint and actually begin to look at someone more in a relationship of heart, you don't want to damage that. And I find that Reverend and Mrs. Moon have this ability through their own relationship, through the way they treat people, and through the vision that they can articulate. They really encourage and challenge people to go above the idea level and the position level and to get into a realm of heart, which is really the only place you can begin to reconcile these things. They encourage what I would call a familial view of relationships. So it's very hard to have an adversary if you really think that they're part of your family. So the notion of world family, which is not a new notion, but the way they present it actually challenges people to behave like brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, where younger are treating older with that kind of deference and respect. When you get into that realm, your ideas and your opinions really become second, and you're forced to relate more on a level of heart. That may seem a very simplistic response, but anytime someone's had even a brief time of that kind of experience with another person, they change. And they begin to want to work things out. So I would definitely say they bring a familial vision that challenges people to relate to one another on a whole different basis. Then the opportunity to come together way beyond opinion and position, where they have to begin to work things through.
And now I would imagine that obviously God has something to do with what, the fact they're able to do that so successfully. Can you say something about that?
These are two people who are very confident that God has a will. And these are two people who spend their entire life in a very serious effort to align themselves with that will. I think that anybody who does that is able to tap into a certain authority and power that allow them to help move the world. And when I say anybody, there have been other people in other parts of the world, other ages, we could sit here and name quite a few, who have also had that incredible commitment to stay close, to come as close as they could to their understanding of God's will and then really live it.
To really be a channel for God.
And I think they're unique because the extent to which they live their words is very unique, and it gives them a certain moral authority. It's not just words. They're practicing it day to day on an extraordinary level. Most people don't see that part, but it's true.